like we're all on break. Go ahead, come on up. I'll say thank you.
Good afternoon. Just a couple quick pieces of information and maybe some commentary. One, I don't know if anybody was able to attend the 25th anniversary celebration of the ADA that was just held. It was a phenomenal event. LaVon Easter is the chair of the Peacock, and she is sitting back there. She can tell you all about it with a big smile on her face. But it was very well attended. It was at ERCO. It was a phenomenal event. Some of the stories that people told were amazing, moving, anger-inducing, all of the above. But it was just a really, really phenomenal event. So I would just encourage you to, I don't know where it is, Google it, do something. Well, I'm sure we have some photos and everything else on our website, but certainly LaVon could certainly give you some information about what's going on.
In the future.
In the future, coming up, so to be done. An FYI that I think is newly out, maybe today, the Mayor's office will be hiring a new policy director. There's a new position entitled the Policy Director for Economic Development and Workforce Opportunity. So the focus is really on economic development in the city, workforce development in the city. So if you know someone who may be a good fit for that role, off to Josh Alpert, who's the new chief of staff, not city manager. So he would be the person to talk to about it. Okay. Then finally, my commentary. I want to be clear that I am in one. I appreciate and respect that you have now kind of honed your focus in terms of tasks and or goals and or action items. And I want to applaud Shabri for guiding that. I also want to sit here and very clearly and publicly say that I am absolutely in support of Shabri's leadership on this HRC. And I have been maybe a little hard on her in terms of challenging her to make some things happen on the HRC, to make the committees functioning, to ensure that everybody who sits on this committee sits on a subcommittee, and there are some who don't, and if you walk out of this room and don't know you're on a subcommittee, you're not doing what you need to do on this committee, on this commission. And I've asked both Audrey and Shabri to keep track of who attends subcommittee meetings, because the work of this commission gets done in between these meetings, not at these meetings. And I don't know that it's been getting done the way it needs to. And so I have been pushing Shabri, and I respect and appreciate how she has kind of accepted that charge and challenge from me. The work and the conversation that made the newspapers at the CPRC was as a result of conversations that were had with a number of us, but very clearly conversations about the fact that the CPRC and this body weren't communicating, and that was not acceptable because it was working in an entity all by itself. And that's not acceptable if it's a committee of this commission. And so, I mean, I think Shabri handled it very well because she clearly listened and encouraged conversation and feedback at the CPRC meeting. She got that, some of which she got that totally surprised me because some of the most vociferous opponents to the CPRC were then sitting there in support of it and in opposition to Shabri, which I just thought was outrageous. But I appreciate the fact that she's willing to change her mind, and you should respect that as well. She heard, she listened, and she recognized that there was going to be movement on the CPRC, and so she was willing to say, maybe I need to think about this differently. So that's the mark of a leader, and I certainly respect her doing that. So as always, and I think even more now, I'm going to be trying to see how we can support, how we as in my office can support this commission, maybe in a different way, or maybe in a way that is more effective or efficient for this commission. Again, not trying to be prescriptive about anything, because that's not what I do, and I never will do it. But I will challenge it to do something. And then I can't challenge it to do something if I'm not willing to be supportive of it. So hold me to that as well, with the understanding that there are limitations based on time of my staff. Executive committee and I and staff are having those conversations. So that's my commentary. So that would be brief.
Questions or anything before we get to our public comment? Just say thank you for your words, and I look forward to commissioners continuing to bring questions not only to ourselves when we're sitting at this table in a very public space. Feel free to send questions to Dante himself, and hopefully that allows for increased and open communication throughout everything, so that we can get some work done.